Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share with you a fascinating and often overlooked theory related to sound, vibration, and the human connection to music. This theory, built on a unique instrument, has intrigued scientists and musicians alike for centuries. The instrument is an exceptional creation that blends both artistic craftsmanship and scientific precision. At its core, it is a collection of specially designed glass elements, each one carefully shaped to produce a distinct tone when interacted with. These glass pieces are not ordinary, mass-produced objects. They are specifically crafted with the intent to create music. Each glass is precisely cut to varying lengths and thicknesses, and it is the combination of these factors that determines the pitch of the sound produced. The glasses are arranged in a sequential order, with the largest ones producing the lowest notes and the smaller ones emitting higher pitches. They are typically mounted on a spindle or frame that allows the performer to access them easily. What makes this design truly innovative is the method by which sound is created. Instead of using mechanical hammers or strings, as found in most traditional instruments, this one relies solely on the friction between the performer's fingers and the edges of the glasses. When the musician gently rubs their fingers along the rims of the glasses, a vibration is triggered in the glass, and this vibration produces a sound. The resonance of each piece is influenced by its physical properties, its size, thickness, and shape, and by the manner in which it is played. The glasses are mounted in a way that ensures they are easily reachable by the musician, who can use their fingers to create different tones, much like playing a keyboard or a piano. However, rather than striking keys, the musician creates sound by making contact with the glass's edge, a delicate and subtle motion that requires both precision and control. The glass elements are arranged in a manner that allows for a full range of musical notes, providing the musician with an expansive tonal palette to work with. The design also incorporates an understanding of acoustics and the way in which sound waves travel through the air. As the glass vibrates, the air surrounding it is set into motion, which creates sound waves that our ears detect. This interaction between the performer's touch, the glass, and the air is what gives the instrument its unique sound. The tones produced are often described as hauntingly beautiful, with a quality that is both pure and ethereal, which is a direct result of the smoothness and transparency of the glass material. Moreover, the design allows for a seamless connection between the musician and the instrument, requiring minimal mechanical intervention. The glass, by nature, is a material that resonates with clarity, and when played in this manner, it creates a sound that is more direct and unfiltered than other instruments. The simplicity of the design is part of its magic. The absence of complex moving parts means that the focus is entirely on the interaction between the player and the glass itself. This minimalist yet refined design creates a deep, resonant sound that has a singular. The smoothness of the glass combined with the purity of the vibrations it produces gives the music an emotional depth and richness that is hard to replicate. The absence of extraneous elements in the design allows the natural acoustics of the instrument to shine, creating a connection between the physical world and the realm of sound that is both profound and transcendental. The role of frequency and resonance in this unique instrument is integral to the way it produces sound, and understanding these principles can reveal much about how such a seemingly simple design can create rich, beautiful tones. At its core, frequency refers to the number of vibrations that occur per second within the glass, which directly influences the pitch of the sound it produces. When the performer rubs their fingers along the edge of the glass, they are essentially transferring energy into the glass, causing it to vibrate at a specific frequency. This frequency is determined by several factors, including the size, shape, and thickness of the glass, as well as the force and speed with which the musician interacts with the instrument. Larger pieces of glass tend to vibrate at lower frequencies, producing deeper, more resonant notes. Conversely, smaller glasses vibrate at higher frequencies, creating sharper, more melodic sounds. The precise tuning of the glass elements ensures that each one is capable of producing a unique frequency, and by arranging these glasses in a scale, the musician can create an array of musical tones spanning a wide spectrum of pitches. Resonance, on the other hand, is the phenomenon that amplifies and sustains the vibrations within the glass, enriching the sound produced. When an object vibrates at its natural frequency, its resonant frequency, it tends to produce sound waves that are both louder and more sustained than those created by vibrations at other frequencies. In the case of the glass instrument, each piece of glass has its own resonant frequency. And when the glass is played correctly, the vibration aligns with this frequency, creating a fuller, more harmonic sound. Resonance is crucial because it allows the sound waves generated by the vibrating glass to carry more effectively through the air. When a glass is rubbed, it doesn't just produce a faint, brief noise. Instead, the vibrations of the glass interact with the surrounding air molecules, creating sound waves that radiate outward. The more efficiently the glass resonates, the clearer and more vibrant the sound that travels from the instrument, making the tone more audible and rich. This is why the instrument has such an ethereal, almost otherworldly quality. Its sound is not merely a simple vibration, but a sustained, amplified experience. The interaction between frequency and resonance is particularly fascinating because it highlights how the physical properties of the glass and the way it is played can create a range of emotional and tonal effects. For instance, the combination of low-frequency vibrations from larger glasses and the high-frequency vibrations from smaller glasses creates a complex harmonic structure that can evoke deep emotional responses in listeners. The resonance ensures that the vibrations do not quickly fade, allowing the notes to echo in the air and linger longer than they might with other instruments. Additionally, the resonance of each glass can vary based on environmental factors such as temperature and humidity. These factors can subtly alter the vibrational frequencies and the way sound is carried, adding a layer of unpredictability to the performance. This makes the instrument both a challenge and a delight for musicians, as they must account for these variables to produce the most harmonious sounds. The relationship between human interaction and sound in this instrument is a central aspect of its uniqueness. Unlike most traditional instruments where the player uses a stick, bow, or key to create sound, this one relies on the direct tactile connection between the performer's fingers and the glass. When a musician places their fingers gently on the edge of the glass, a subtle transfer of energy occurs, causing the glass to vibrate and produce a note. The act of playing is thus more than just a mechanical process. It becomes a deeply personal interaction between the human body and the physical object. The human touch, in particular, plays a crucial role in determining the sound that is produced. The performer must apply the right amount of pressure and movement to elicit the proper vibration from each glass. The slightest variation in finger pressure or the speed at which the musician moves their fingers along the rim can result in a completely different tone or volume. In this way, the musician must engage in an almost meditative act of listening and adjusting, refining the balance between their touch and the response of the instrument. This level of sensitivity requires both technical skill and emotional intuition, as the player must not only understand the mechanics of the instrument, but also feel the resonance of each note as it unfolds. Interestingly, this intimate interaction between performer and instrument highlights how sound can be shaped by the human body. The performer's fingers are not simply activating the glass to produce a note, They are, in a sense, becoming part of the sound-producing mechanism. Their touch affects not just the sound itself, but also its texture, timbre, and volume. A gentle caress of the glass will produce a soft, delicate tone, while a firmer grip or faster movement may yield a louder or more intense sound. This range of tonal possibilities reflects the nuanced way in which humans interact with sound and music, turning a static object into a dynamic, living instrument through their presence and action. Moreover, the physical act of producing sound through touch also deepens the emotional and sensory experience of music. Music is often thought of as an auditory experience, but it is just as much a tactile one, especially in the case of this instrument. The musician feels the glass vibrate under their fingers, experiencing a direct kinesthetic connection with the sound being produced. This physical connection to the instrument allows the performer to become more attuned to the emotional quality of the music they are creating. It is said that the tactile sensation of playing this instrument can evoke a deeper sense of mindfulness and presence, making the act of creating music feel even more profound. In addition to the tactile interaction, the performer's breath also plays a subtle but important role in the sound production. As the musician engages with the instrument, the air around them shifts and changes with each movement. The breath can influence the tone, particularly in terms of the volume and clarity of the notes. In this way, the act of producing sound becomes a multisensory experience that involves not only touch, but also breath and even the larger environmental factors at play. This kind of intimate interaction between the human body and the instrument fosters a deep connection between performer and sound, transforming the act of playing into an emotional, meditative process. It's as though the musician and the instrument are communicating on a level that transcends the mere technicality of producing music. The human touch becomes a conduit for not just sound, but feeling, allowing both the player and the listener to engage with the music on a more visceral, emotional level. In essence, the human interaction with this instrument redefines the very nature of music making. The performance is not merely the result of mechanical action, but rather the product of a nuanced and deeply personal relationship between the musician and the sound itself. The experience is shaped by the sensitivity of the player's touch, their ability to listen to the vibrations, and the unique physicality of their body. This dynamic interaction makes each performance a one-of-a-kind expression of human creativity and emotion. The connection between music and emotion has long been a subject of fascination for both musicians and psychologists. In the context of this instrument, the relationship becomes even more pronounced due to the unique way it engages with the human experience. Music, in general, has the power to evoke a broad spectrum of emotions: joy, sadness, nostalgia, or even excitement. But the ethereal tones produced by this instrument, with their distinct sound quality, have a particular ability to stir deep emotional responses. This connection is not merely a result of the music itself, but is deeply intertwined with the way the sound is produced and how we perceive it. The human brain responds to the vibrations of sound in complex ways, processing not only the tonal quality, but also the physical sensations that accompany it. With this instrument, the sound is produced by the interaction of the performer's fingers with the glass, creating a tactile connection between the player and the music. The friction between the glass and the skin can evoke an almost meditative experience, where the musician's touch guides the resonance of the instrument to create tones that can be felt both physically and emotionally. This direct engagement with the instrument allows the performer to infuse their own emotional state into the music, as the act of playing involves both physical and mental focus. Additionally, the resonance of the glass can amplify the emotional impact of the sound. When a performer plays, the vibrations created by the glass don't just stay contained within the instrument. They radiate outward, affecting the surrounding air and in turn affecting the listener. The vibrations created by the glass can resonate within the listener's own body, triggering emotional responses that are deeply felt. These vibrations, when coupled with the purity and clarity of the tones, can resonate with certain emotional states. The ability of music to affect the listener on a physiological level, by impacting heart rate, breathing patterns, or even triggering specific memories, speaks to the profound power of sound to influence our emotional experiences. The emotional effect of this instrument's sound is often described as haunting or otherworldly. Its purity and clarity create a sound that seems to transcend ordinary music, striking a deep chord within the listener's psyche. The tonal quality of the instrument, with its clear and resonant overtones, often evokes feelings of melancholy, wonder, or even nostalgia. The ability of music to carry such emotional weight stems not only from the melody itself, but from the very nature of the sound. The vibrational energy of the glass, when harnessed and played with care, has a direct effect on the emotional state of the listener, creating an experience that is deeply immersive and stirring. Moreover, different tonal combinations produced by the instrument can evoke different emotions. The interplay between higher and lower frequencies, as well as the subtle shifts in pitch and resonance, creates a dynamic emotional palette. A higher-pitched note might evoke feelings of lightness or hope, while lower frequencies may create a sense of introspection or somberness. This nuanced emotional range is a key feature of the instrument's design, which allows for a wide range of expressive possibilities. One of the most fascinating aspects of this connection is how universal it is. No matter the listener's background, culture, or individual experiences, there seems to be a universal resonance with certain sounds. The instrument's ability to transcend language and cultural barriers through emotion highlights the deep, innate connection humans have with music. This transcendence of language suggests that music, at its core, communicates a language that bypasses intellectual understanding and speaks directly to the emotions. In conclusion, the relationship between this instrument and the emotions it evokes is rooted in the physical interaction between the performer, the instrument, and the listener. The tactile engagement with the glass, combined with its ability to create pure resonant sound, makes the emotional impact of the music all the more potent. The unique tones produced are not merely auditory experiences. They reverberate through the body, affecting our emotions and connecting us with something deeper and more primal within ourselves. This profound connection underscores the power of music to heal, to provoke thought, and to touch the soul in ways that words alone cannot. The physical phenomena of sound waves are at the very heart of how music is created, and understanding them reveals the complexity and beauty of the process. In the case of this instrument, the creation of sound is a fascinating interaction between physical vibrations, air molecules, and our perception. At its most fundamental level, sound is a mechanical wave that travels through a medium, such as air, water, or solid objects. These waves are created when an object, like the glass in this instrument, vibrates, setting the surrounding particles in motion. When the performer rubs their fingers along the rim of a glass, the friction causes the glass to vibrate. This vibration creates ripples in the air, displacing air molecules and generating sound waves. The frequency of these vibrations, how quickly they occur, determines the pitch of the sound we hear. A higher frequency results in a higher pitched tone, while a lower frequency creates a deeper, more resonant note. The speed at which these vibrations occur is largely dictated by the size, shape, and thickness of the glass, which is carefully designed to ensure each piece produces a specific frequency. These vibrations that are set in motion by the glass create pressure waves in the surrounding air. As the glass vibrates, it pushes and pulls the air molecules near it, creating a ripple effect that propagates outward. These ripples, or sound waves, travel through the air until they reach our ears, where they are interpreted by our auditory system. The sound waves travel as longitudinal waves, where the air molecules move back and forth in the direction of the waves' travel. This movement of air molecules creates areas of compression, where molecules are packed together, and rarefaction, where they are spread apart, which are the physical manifestations of the sound wave. In the case of this glass instrument, the quality of the sound wave is also influenced by the material properties of the glass itself. Glass is a rigid, dense material, which means it tends to transmit vibrations more efficiently than softer materials. The smooth, polished surface of the glass helps to enhance the transmission of these vibrations, allowing the sound waves to be clearer and more sustained. The unique resonance of glass also means that the sound produced is often pure and rich, with minimal distortion. This is one of the reasons why the tones produced by the glass armonica are so distinct. There is little interference in the transmission of the sound wave from the instrument to the air. The interaction between the vibrations of the glass and the air is a perfect example of how energy is transferred through different media. When the performer's fingers touch the glass, they provide the initial energy that sets the vibration in motion. This energy is then transferred from the glass to the surrounding air, where it propagates as sound waves. The sound waves, the movement of the air molecules, carries the energy of the vibrations over distance, which is why sound can be heard across a room or hall, depending on the amplitude, loudness of the sound wave. The larger the amplitude, the more air molecules are displaced, creating a louder sound. Interestingly, the properties of sound waves don't just stop at the physical level. They also have a perceptual component. When sound waves reach the human ear, they cause the eardrum to vibrate, which in turn sends signals to the brain, allowing us to interpret the frequency, pitch, and volume of the sound. Our perception of these sound waves is not just an auditory experience, but also a physical one, as our bodies can feel the vibrations of sound in the air. This explains why certain frequencies produced by this instrument, particularly those with a certain resonance or harmonic richness, can be felt as much as they are heard. Moreover, sound waves have the fascinating ability to interact with one another. In the case of the glass armonica, the sound waves produced by different glasses, with their varying frequencies, can overlap and combine in complex ways. This interaction can lead to the reinforcement of certain tones and harmonics, making the overall sound richer and more layered. This concept is known as interference, where sound waves can either amplify or cancel each other out, depending on how their vibrations align. In summary, the physical phenomena of sound waves in this instrument are a beautiful interplay of vibrations, air movement, and material properties. The glass itself serves as the medium through which the initial vibrations are created, while the air around it serves as the carrier of the sound waves. These sound waves propagate outward, and our ears pick them up, transforming them into an auditory experience. The clear and sustained tones of the instrument are a direct result of the efficient transfer of energy through both the glass and the air, which, when combined with the performer's skill, creates a sound that is both pure and emotionally resonant. The physical dynamics of sound in this case not only allow us to hear, but also to feel and experience the music in a deeply profound way. The healing power of sound is an area that has garnered increasing attention in recent years as research into sound therapy and its benefits grows. Sound has long been used in various cultures for its therapeutic effects, from ancient rituals involving chanting and drumming to modern practices such as music therapy. When it comes to this particular instrument, its ability to produce pure, resonant tones that vibrate at specific frequencies may have a unique and profound impact on the human body and mind. At a fundamental level, the vibration of sound waves has the potential to influence physical and mental states by interacting directly with the body's own energy systems. Every cell in the human body, as well as the organs and tissues, vibrates at its own natural frequency. When exposed to external vibrations, such as those produced by this instrument, the body can be influenced in various ways. The frequencies produced by the glasses can resonate with the body's natural frequencies, helping to align and harmonize the energy within. This process, known as entrainment, refers to the synchronization of the body's natural rhythms with external vibrations, potentially leading to improved physical and mental well-being. One of the most notable effects of sound healing is its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become a pervasive issue, affecting both physical and mental health. Sound, particularly the soothing, ethereal tones of this instrument, has the ability to calm the nervous system. When sound waves interact with the body, they can stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's rest and digest functions. By triggering this response, sound can help to lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and promote relaxation, creating a sense of peace and tranquility. The frequencies produced by this instrument are particularly powerful in this regard because of their purity and clarity. The smooth, resonant sounds have the capacity to reach deep into the body, creating a calming effect that goes beyond mere auditory perception. The body can actually feel the vibrations, which can help release tension, promote a sense of relaxation, and even improve circulation. This deep therapeutic effect can be compared to other forms of vibrational therapy, such as massage or acupuncture, where the physical interaction with the body is used to alleviate stress and promote healing. In addition to its ability to reduce stress, sound has been shown to have a profound effect on emotional well-being. The sounds produced by this instrument can evoke powerful emotional responses, from a deep sense of calm to feelings of catharsis or release. Many people who have experienced sound therapy report feeling emotionally cleansed, as if the vibrations have helped them release pent-up emotions or traumas. The therapeutic effect is not merely about listening to the sound, but about allowing the vibrations to move through the body and the emotions, helping to unlock areas of tension or emotional blockages. Sound healing has also been linked to improved mental clarity and focus. The gentle but persistent nature of the vibrations can help to quiet the mind, allowing for a clearer, more focused state of awareness. This is particularly beneficial in meditation practices, where sound is used as a tool to help the mind stay grounded in the present moment. The specific frequencies produced by the glass harmonica, with their soothing resonance, can facilitate a deep meditative state, promoting mindfulness and inner peace. Moreover, the healing power of sound is thought to extend to the energetic level. Many spiritual traditions believe that sound can influence the body's energy centers, often referred to as chakras. These energy centers are thought to be responsible for maintaining balance in the body, mind, and spirit. When the energy in these centers becomes blocked or imbalanced, it can lead to physical or emotional distress. Certain frequencies, such as those produced by the glass harmonica, are believed to resonate with specific chakras, helping to clear blockages and restore balance. By aligning the body's energy with the resonant frequencies of the instrument, the listener may experience a sense of harmony and wholeness. Another fascinating aspect of sound healing is its ability to promote deep, restorative sleep. Many individuals who struggle with insomnia or poor sleep quality report improvements when exposed to therapeutic sound. The calming effects of sound waves can relax the mind and body, helping to ease into a more peaceful state conducive to sleep. The vibrations created by the glass harmonica, with their gentle ebb and flow, may encourage the brain to enter a state of deep relaxation, promoting restorative sleep patterns and improving overall health. In summary, the healing power of sound, particularly as manifested through the resonant frequencies of this instrument, offers a holistic approach to well-being. Its ability to calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and promote emotional release is just the beginning. The vibrations of sound have the potential to influence the body's physical state, foster emotional healing, and help align our energy systems. Whether used for relaxation, meditation, or emotional release, the healing frequencies produced by the glass harmonica provide a profound opportunity for individuals to connect with themselves on a deeper level, promoting balance, peace, and overall health. Through the power of sound, we can experience not only emotional and mental clarity, but also physical rejuvenation and healing. The cultural influence and legacy of this instrument are significant and far-reaching, reflecting its role not only as a musical creation, but also as a symbol of innovation, artistic expression, and human curiosity. Over the centuries, this instrument has captured the imaginations of composers, musicians, and listeners alike, playing a distinctive role in the evolution of music and the way sound is perceived and appreciated. Its unique qualities, from the crystalline purity of its sound to the way it engages with the human body, have left an indelible mark on cultural and musical history. Historically, the instrument gained popularity in the 18th century, particularly in Europe and the Americas, where it was hailed as a new and revolutionary musical tool. During this period, the instrument became a sensation in royal courts, concert halls, and salons. Its delicate tones were sought after for their otherworldly qualities, and it was often used to evoke deep, emotional responses from audiences. As an instrument that was entirely distinct from traditional orchestral instruments, it became a symbol of the era's fascination with new technologies, scientific discoveries, and artistic experimentation. Its very design and function were considered a manifestation of the Enlightenment period's curiosity about the natural world and the quest for new forms of expression. Composers from this era, such as Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Ludwig van Beethoven, took notice of the instrument's unique sound, incorporating it into their compositions. Mozart, in particular, is known to have written pieces for it, elevating its status in the classical music world. The haunting, ethereal tones produced by the instrument seem to mirror the changing moods and philosophical ideals of the time, resonating with the emerging romanticism that emphasized emotional expression and the sublime. In this sense, the instrument's ability to stir deep emotional and spiritual connections within listeners reflected broader cultural trends toward the exploration of individual feeling, inner conflict, and the sublime. Despite its initial rise in popularity, the instrument's use began to wane toward the end of the 18th century. This decline was partly due to the instrument's complexity and fragility, which made it difficult to maintain and perform with consistency. Furthermore, the development of newer, more practical instruments in the 19th century, such as the piano and organ, gradually overshadowed its place in mainstream music. However, its cultural legacy did not vanish entirely. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, the glass harmonica remained a symbol of an earlier era, occasionally being revived by experimental musicians and composers seeking to explore its distinct sound. In the modern cultural context, the instrument continues to evoke a sense of nostalgia for the past, while also serving as a reminder of human ingenuity and the desire to push the boundaries of musical possibilities. Its sound has been used in contemporary settings such as film scores, sound installations, and experimental music performances. The distinct, haunting quality of its tones makes it an ideal choice for creating atmospheres that evoke mystery, spirituality, or otherworldliness. The instrument's resonance with themes of history, memory, and transcendence makes it particularly powerful in artistic and cinematic contexts, where it can connect audiences with deeper emotional or thematic layers. The instrument has also found a place in modern wellness practices, where its therapeutic qualities are being rediscovered. Sound therapists and practitioners of vibrational medicine have incorporated the glass harmonica's frequencies into their healing practices, recognizing its ability to promote relaxation, emotional release, and mental clarity. Its use in these settings is a reflection of the growing cultural interest in the healing power of sound and the importance of reconnecting with natural rhythms and frequencies for well-being. In this context, the legacy of the instrument is one that bridges both cultural history and modern practices of health and mindfulness, demonstrating its continued relevance in a variety of spheres. Moreover, the instrument's legacy extends to the field of innovation in sound design. Its unique method of sound production through the friction of fingers against glass has inspired new approaches to musical instrument creation, particularly in experimental and electronic music circles. Artists and engineers continue to draw inspiration from the instrument's acoustic properties, leading to the development of new ways to produce sound that explore the intersection between material, technology, and human interaction. Culturally, the glass harmonica has become a symbol of the human desire to harmonize with the natural world and to explore the possibilities that arise from combining art with science. Its history reflects a period of artistic and scientific exploration when musicians, inventors, and philosophers were all pushing boundaries to understand the fundamental forces of nature. It embodies the notion that art is not just a product of culture, but an active force that can shape and change the way people understand and experience the world around them. In conclusion, the cultural influence and legacy of this instrument have left an enduring mark on both the musical world and broader cultural contexts. From its historical use in the courts of Europe to its modern applications in sound therapy and experimental music, the glass harmonica stands as a testament to human creativity and the power of sound to connect, heal, and inspire. Its legacy continues to evolve, bridging the gap between past and present, art and science, and offering a unique way to engage with both the physical and emotional dimensions of sound. The instrument remains a beautiful symbol of the timeless relationship between music, culture, and the human spirit.